comes back versus when he's away and comes back.
That's
Hello.
it's almost like a player that has been
Anybody
injured
out
is
there?
still
Let me
around.
put
So they're
the
giving in meetings
link
and when
out
he's healthy, he's
here.
back,
Anybody
everybody
out there yet?
welcomes him, but you're going to get
Want to talk
back
about the
on
game today?
Nice play by Kelvin Joseph, and again, it was Stick looking for more.
Anybody, come on.
But you can see how Joe Lombardi's calling this passing game now. Play action that got the pass to Bandy, and then a quick three-step drop on that one. So he's making sure the Cowboys don't know where the quarterback is going to be throwing from, and that helps the offensive lineman a great deal.
Okay. Anybody out there? Who's out there? Talk about the game today. 49ers and Vikings. 49ers won, 17-7. Boring kind of game, kind of sloppy in the beginning. Now it's going to get a first down for a while. I think they went 0-7. And Trey Lance didn't play today, so none of our starters played. Hey, David. Yeah. How you doing? What up, Corey? I didn't have the game on TV today. Showed the Faders versus the Dolphins on my TV, local TV. You had to see the Faders. Yeah, I had the game out here, but you can still come on. We can talk football. The link is in there. If you'd like to come on. Did you watch the Fader game, or did you just say, forget it, and want to do something else? It was a tough game. The first half was sloppy. It was defense had a pretty good game. We had a couple turnovers. We had turnover on special teams. David, would you like to come on? Y'all come on. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Hi, Dina. How you doing? Did you get to watch the game? Hi, Corey. You are right. Too many drops, balls, and coverage. Yep. It was too many drop balls. Too many drop balls. We could have first downs. But they dropped the balls. The receiver was dropping the balls. What'd you think about our defense? Defense played pretty good. They only let one drive go down the field and get a touchdown. And then they had I was hoping to get some more people. Come on, I was hoping Dave come on with me. Somebody come on here with me. The link is in there. Here's David.
There we go.
Yep.
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. So you had to watch the Raiders game, huh?
Unfortunately, yeah, I had to watch the it was like the Raiders and the Dolphins. I was going, why are you guys even showing this game here? But I guess Vegas is like 5 hours away, so that's considered just down the street. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, the game started off. It was just a lot of drop balls. The receivers wasn't catching the balls. We tight end wasn't getting up. We went from 0. We went from 0 to 7 on first downs. And I just was like, man, this is getting boring. I want Trey Lance. They kept on subbing Suffield and Brock Purdy, bringing them in and out. Suffield looked good. Quarterbacks did good. But Purdy got his touchdown wiped out. He could have scored a touchdown. But they have offside and the referees and see it. And then Purdy fumbled the ball.
Yeah, I had my light pointed right at me. That wasn't helping me see anything.
The defense needs to step it up. I thought they miss a lot of coverage. Purdy scares me with the way he throws.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. But
yeah, I mean, our defense were pretty much. Did many starters play, or was it just the rotational and depth guys? Because like I said, I didn't see the game.
Not a lot of starters. Maybe only one starter, I think. Is Kinlaw. He played. He looked good. He got a sack out there. Kinlaw. Let's see. Anybody else? And maybe Womack gonna be the start. Might be our starter. Nickelback. And see no other starter out there that look like a starter.
Well, these games were just kind of feeling out the depth. Who's actually going to make the team? Who's good enough to make the 53? And I think, isn't there like required cut downs I think there's required cut down.
Yeah, we got to be down to 80.
Down by Tuesday, if I'm.
Yeah, we got to go down to 80.
Oh boy. Well, the question is who's going to go? I mean, the obvious answer would probably be a guy like Sutherland. There's a couple offensive linemen that definitely aren't making the team.
Yeah.
There's a couple, defensive linemen that definitely, there's a couple everywhere that's not making the team. So those will probably be the guys to go next. That, or maybe Lynch sees a player that he knows we're not going to keep and he'll cut like Denard or that Kimiche, that guy, to try to give him a chance to get on another team. And again, this is a John Lynch thing. He was a player. So he's trying to give the players the best chance to get on with another team. And I honestly can't blame him for doing that. I mean, it's probably the right thing to do in his eyes because him being a former player. But him being a former player has also gotten in the way of one big piece of business that, I really try not to discuss. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
Yeah. I saw an article yesterday, that the owner came out and said we could keep Jimmy.
You know what I think? I think he has a nice, really big office that has a bathroom and just everything you need in it. And Jed York need not come out of that and talk to the press. That's what I think about this. Well, honestly, if you think about what the guy's done in the franchise, in the history, I mean, he's been in charge for quite some time. And hiring Lynch and Shanahan are, I think, by far the best thing he's done. I mean, hiring Harbaugh, if he would have got a GM to go with Harbaugh instead of Trent Balk, then that could have ended differently. I mean, we could have a totally different team on the field. We could have rings, but instead he hired Trent Balk and Jim Harbaugh, which is like, throwing ice on a fire and expecting everything to work out. You know what I mean? And so that's why he hired Lynch and Shanahan, because they knew each other. They get along good, and that's what he wanted. Now he's doing what DeBartolo did, and he's like, I'm going to hire good guys. I'm just going to be this man right here, and I'm going to let them run the team. So basically, they have full control of the roster, the player personnel decisions. He does not. So whatever he says to the press is just what he says to the press. It's not what's going to happen.
Yeah. He just said Sherman was in, but he did not bust out like he usually does, and the stupid penalties. Yeah, we had a lot of stupid penalties.
I like Sherman. I mean, he showed up in better shape. He's going to be hitting the hole and making one cut, but he needs more carries to get going. I think he's one of those running backs that as the game goes, he starts to gain momentum. That's what I think he is. But at this point, I wouldn't have him on the 53-man.
Mm-hmm. The one guy that been looking good, I don't know if it's because he coming in the fourth quarter and the defense is tired or something. I don't know.
Well, he did start a game last year.
No, there's one running back, Mason.
Yes.
His name is Mason. He been looking good. He was getting 5 yards a night, and boom, boom. He had a touchdown if it wasn't for a holding penalty.
I don't know did Jeff Wilson Jr. even get in the game?
No, he didn't play.
Uh-oh. But yeah, I mean, Sermon, he did start for us last year. He had 19 carries. I believe it was somewhere around 85 yards. That's a pretty good game for a running back. But I think he's one of those backs that you got to keep feeding him the rock for him to get going. And he's only getting 5-6 carries right now. So it's kind of hard to determine what kind of running back we have there. But at this point, I have, Elijah Mitchell, TDP, Jordan Mason. I've been saying JaMychal Hasty's going to get cut, but right now I have him as RB4, Jeff Wilson, and then Trey Sermon as RB6, which means he doesn't make the roster.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe the coaching staff knows something I haven't seen because I haven't been at the practices. To be fair, I haven't, I want to see them feed him the rock 15, 16 times, and let's see what the kid can do.
Yeah, J. Yurt needs to be quiet.
Quiet. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah. Let me see. JaMychal Hasty, he had a pretty good game. He got that going down the field. One thing that we just mentioned his name not that long ago. He started the quarter running back.
At corner?
No, running back.
TDP.
No, not TDP.
Trey Sermon, Mason.
Trey Sermon.
Trey Sermon.
I don't know how I keep on losing names like that. Trey Sermon, you know, he's got to learn to hit the hole. But he likes to dance in the backfield and try to cut it out to the outside. So that's the problem with him. And then TDP he had first started off a little rocky.
Mm-hmm.
But he broke some tackle, boy. He hit a nose tackle, bam, stiffed arm him, and then hit another defensive linebacker, I guess, bounced off of him, and then hit the defense back, bounced off of him, 11 yards rush for first down. And
I'm looking at the numbers on the game right now. Sudfeld had a better completion percentage than Purdy,
Yeah.
but they're pretty close to the same.
yeah,
Mason, 9 carries for 57 yards, 6.3 average. TDP had 10 for 41, 4.1 average. Jermichael Hasty only had 3 carries, but that was 15 yards. That's still 5. And here we go. Trey Sermon, 5 carries, 8 yards. I honestly would like to see him get 8, 9 more carries to see if he's one of those guys that you got to get going.
yeah. Yeah, he had to get. I don't know. Trey Sermon might not fit this offense. He might be the one out. Even though I know the coach is looking at him, they want him to do good, but I don't know. He just got to learn to hit that hole. Stop that dancing.
Yeah, you know what? This 100%, I'm looking at everyone who played. This is 100% a check our depth, who's making the team. I mean, we all know TDP is going to make the team. He was a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah.
Rookie. We all know, Elijah Mitchell is going to make the team. Those are probably our top 2 running backs, but the rest of it's in question. Jeff Wilson Jr. did not touch the field. Wow.
Oh, receiver, Jennings. He better get his act together and start catching these balls. He's been dropping 2.
Did he drop 2?
Yeah, he caught 2 of them, I think.
Yeah, two receptions, 7 yards is what it says.
And
he dropped
1. It would have been a first down, but maybe some of either the defense back did knock it out of his hands. But if he brought that ball in fast enough, the defense would have been able to knock that ball out of his hand.
I mean, who's
8
this?
yards.
Isn't T. Hudson? Isn't that one of our tight ends?
Yeah, they had him playing fullback. I mean, they had Dwelly play first start off at fullback. Because, they cut our fullback last week.
Hockett? Did they cut Hockett?
Yeah.
Oh.
He caught a ball. So let me ask you a question. I've been wondering this. I don't know if anybody ever asked you. How you became a 49er
fan? Okay. So I'm inside, so this is a good thing. I was sloughing church, and and I turned on the TV and was watching football. And the 49ers were on TV. And I watched Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and John Taylor, and I was watching Roger Craig, and I was watching them like, dang, they're good. And then the next week came along, and I was like, I'm gonna, but the game was on early before church, so I turned it on and watched it. I got in trouble for that too. My mom caught me, and so and I was watching the game like, dang, these guys are good, and I've been hooked ever since. That was 1985.
Okay. Yeah.
I was a kid. I was young. I think I was 8, 9, something like that.
Yeah, that's how I first night when I almost get introduced to the Raiders. And then when they left in 92, not 92, 82, I said, man, I'm going to. And then my neighbor, he introduced me to the 49ers. He said, hey, you should come over here and check out the red and gold team. And I checked it out and I said, okay. So I became a 49 fan. I noticed the running game did not look too productive today.
Oh, she said
Yeah.
did look too productive.
Oh,
She
did
might
look.
have meant did not. But I mean they did okay, but
Yeah.
this our offensive line, this is the first time we played together. So dang, you got a lot of Facebook going on. But yeah, this is the first time they've ever played together, so it's kind of like once they get going, I think the rest of it will come together.
Yeah. But the second half, I was like, Uli Pillen was killing us. And then Rob Purdy, he hit a good deep ball down to, it was 3rd and 12. And he hit, number 17. What's his name?
Is that Malik Turner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit him with a pass, got a first down. I'm like, thank you. 1 first down. Finally, somebody catch the ball and got us a first down. Then they drove down the field, and I think we got to kick. Did we have to settle for a field goal in? Or did...
Yeah, Dina's so Dina, if you look at the comments, she followed Joe Montana from Notre Dame, was a Steeler fan, then when Joe got drafted, became a Niner fan. 1979. I was 2 years old. I was 2 years old at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was born in 1969,
So you're a little more experienced than me.
Let's see. Yeah, she said it did not look productive. And then came out the second half, they was rolling down the field. I thought we were about to get in the end zone. Fumble.
Who fumbled?
It was off. It should have been a touch. Should have been offsides on the defensive guy, but they didn't call it. And when Brock Purdy turned around, he lost the ball, and defensive lineman picked it up. She was 15, Dina said. And I got some gears on you guys. She probably said, I got some years on you guys. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I got a no prep race event going on my second device there. But anyways, it's one of those crazy cars all over the place about direct type of things. But anyways, so what do you think about? I mean, who do we got for week 3 of preseason here? I mean,
Texans.
The Texans.
Yeah. They play.
I absolutely hate winning in the preseason because, history has shown you suck in the preseason, you do pretty good during the season.
Yeah.
So I absolutely hate doing good in the preseason.
Yeah. While looking, we got. Let's see. On defense, like I think Womack made the team. He gonna be.
Womack's going to be starting our starting nickelback.
Yeah.
And then probably, I mean, Ligneur's probably played his way into the second nickelback, and then he'll also be the backup outside guy, and that's what Ambry Thomas should be, one of the backup outside guys. But I'm interested to see. I mean, that's what? That's six corners. I mean, how many do we keep? We'll see. Hold on. We got Mosley, Ward. We're going to have Womack. And we're going to have Ambry Thomas, Ligneur. And, yeah, like I said, we're going to keep 6. So out of Castro Fields, Knight. Honestly, I think the 6th spot is between Castro Fields and Knight.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But I mean, honestly, I think Castro Fields we could possibly cut and stash on the practice squad. But Knight's been playing good enough to the point where if we cut him, he'll probably be a sea chicken.
Yeah. As I know, one of our running backs gonna be Seattle. Whoever we cut, and I want them to get Mason. I'm telling you, he looks good. I hope we keep him. Unless he just because he going against the coming up 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're right. We probably will need all 6. I honestly think we're going to be leaving Jason Verrett on the PUP list, and I think they'll put him on the long term. That way he has more time to recover, and it'll give us 6 weeks, of time with him just on that list and beyond that. But then you have to open his practice window, and if someone goes down or whatever, we can bring him in, and we know he's got experience and he's pretty good. At the same time, we got 7 guys I like, and we're probably going to end up keeping 6, which is fine. That's just how it is. I think we're going to end up keeping 10 to 11 defensive linemen. I'm honestly thinking 7 edges, 4 interior. I think we're going to end up keeping 10 defensive backs with the safeties and corners combined. So that's 21, right? 9 offensive linemen. So there we are. We're at 30. 4 running backs, 6 wide receivers. That gets us up to 40. 3 tight ends. There's 43. What other position groups we got here? We got linebackers. We'll definitely be keeping 5 linebackers, maybe 6 linebackers.
How many defensive line did you say?
Let's see. If we keep 6 linebackers, then that leaves the space for Robbie Gold, Mitch Wazowski, and a long snapper. But then we got one spot I'm not accounting for. So,
How many defensive line you say you keep?
oh, that's Niner sickness going live, buddy, is what that is.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm honestly thinking we keep 10 defensive backs. So 10 defensive backs. Let's see. 11 linemen, 9 offensive linemen. That's 30. Let me rethink this here. I mean, we keep 6 wide receivers. That's 36. 4 running backs or 5 running backs, Corey? What do you think here?
I think 4 running backs.
All right.
You know, 4 running backs and 1 fullback.
And then we still have our does this include Juice? Including Juice, that's 5.
Yep.
So that's 41. Then we got three tight ends, so that's 44. If we keep 6 linebackers, that leaves just enough spots for the 3 special teamers. But this ain't including. I think we keep 5 linebackers because we have to keep a second quarterback on the roster, or 2 quarterbacks. That's something I didn't account for. Someone's got to go, buddy. I think it's going to be a wide receiver. So we're down to 5 wide receivers because we have to keep an extra quarterback. Three tight ends, 5 linebackers, the 3 special teamers, and then the 2 quarterbacks. And that's 53 right there.
What's going on?
So our linebackers, I mean, who are we keeping? Flanagan. I know we're keeping Owen Burks because we signed him to be a special teamer. And then who though? I mean, Flanagan Fowles has experience, but we have a couple guys that are making good showings. So that's a tough one.
Man, I can't even see nobody right now. My screen going blank. Is
You can still hear me though, right?
I can hear you.
Okay. And I can still see you. So
okay, what are you doing, screen? Come on.
yeah, Verrett does need to stay healthy. And how about the safeties? I honestly think Hufanga is looking really good. I like the kid. We got Jimmy Ward and Hufanga. There's our starters. Then we're going to have Tavares Moore and what is that one guy's name? I do not remember the guy that we brought in from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Don't remember his name. But I think those are the 4 safeties we're keeping, and everyone else is going to get cut.
My computer's up there loading. Like it's loading.
So I donated. I don't know if you know Niners Chanel, 49ers Chanel. Chanel is Chinel.
Yeah.
He has he's in a bout with cancer. So I donated to a fundraiser on his GoFundMe, and GoFundMe is harassing me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, my screen is going in a circle. Got the little circle thing going. So I can't see no comments, nothing.
What is going on there? That's crazy, buddy. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if it's StreamYard or I mean, I don't think your computer died because you're still online.
Yeah.
So you got us a comment. 5 linebackers would work. I agree with that. I honestly think we're going to go with 5 linebackers and 5 wide receivers, and just because of how many offensive linemen and defensive linemen we're going to end up keeping, because we don't want all those guys to hit the free agent market.
Come on. Computer, do right. Huh.
Is it messed up to the point where you have to like restart or stop the stream? Is that where it's at?
I don't know. It's like it's loaded, like it's, that circle thing. Going in circles like it's trying to turn on something. Like I hit some kind of button, make it.
But yep.
Come on. See, it seems like where if I do something, I just turn off the whole computer and read. Boop. Come on.
Yeah, buddy. We got 3 comments.
What they say, I can't see it.
Oh no, Dina's just telling me that was very cool of me. But wide receivers need to stay healthy. Oh, there's a in the dream. What up, buddy?
Hey, mean dream. I'm sorry, I can't see you.
Yeah, Dina says wide receivers need to stay healthy, and I hear and see you both. Yep. So you're still online, Corey, even though your screen went blank. Just wanted to. This is I'm in. Just wanted to say massive thank you to you, David, for tuning in to all my streams and being a moderator. I appreciate all your support. It means the world to me. I'm always there for people I like, buddy, and I like you. I like Corey too. He's my boy.
Yeah, like you too, Dave. I can't stand this. I can't see nothing.
You might need to restart it.
That's gonna take everything out.
It is, and that's kind of sad because we're having fun here.
Why are you doing this? You never did this before, and now you're gonna do something like this.
Oh boy, they're talking about Jason Poe right now.
Who is?
Beto.
Beto? Okay.
But yeah, freaking Jason Poe. He's 6'1". He's short, but he's 305 pounds. He's a bowling ball, man. And I mean, he's athletic. He can play tight end, fullback. I think he's making the team at this point. When he first started off, he kind of had a deer caught in the headlights type of thing going on. But now he's in the flow. He knows what he's doing. I honestly think he makes the 53. But the guy we drafted in, I think it was the 5th round pick or 6th round pick, Zikel. I don't think he's making the squad at this point. I don't see Donovan West making the squad, which if we cut him, I honestly think another team is going to grab him because he's young. And I really don't like our current starting center, Jake Brendel. I don't have any faith in the guy. He's started 3 games in his entire NFL career. He's been in the league, I believe, 7 seasons, or this might be his 7th.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dina is wondering if anybody going to any games, and I'm not because of where I live. I would love to go to a game. Maybe I can. Maybe I can at one point this season. But she's going to Hotlanta. She's going to the Atlanta game.
I would love to go to games. I might not be able to go this year because of that surgery I'm gonna have on the 29th, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel because I'd like to go to the home opener, but is that they said this operation is gonna take 2, 3 months to heal.
That sucks, buddy.
So I don't know.
I've only been on the operating table twice, and it was for the same thing. It was like I had a catastrophic injury. I don't know if the camera's going to show the scar on my wrist or not. Let's see. There it is. There it is. It's showing it. A bad boy right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't see it.
You're all right. You're all right. But I literally broke everything in my wrist. I mean everything. Tore ligaments, tendons, cartilage, you name it. It was messed up. And so the first step was get everything arranged so it's okay. And then they like set all my bones. And I was in a cast for 4 weeks so it could heal, so the bones could heal. Then I went in for the first surgery, which was putting all my tendons, repairing my tendons and putting them all back in place. And well, most of them. And then they had to go back in, and there's a tendon that holds everything together called the escape volune. I thought the doctor was making up words. I was making fun of him for a minute. But they had to go back in and get that into place because it was out of place. And then they had to put pins in to hold everything after they did that. And then I mean the pulling the pins wasn't a surgery, but when they did it, I'm gonna say that sucked because one of them grew into my bone grew into it, or it grew into my bone. Either way you want to say that. So the first one came right out, but the second one didn't, buddy. And they had my whole arm numbed, and the dude yanked it out, and oh man, it felt like he was breaking my bone again at that point, But yeah, that was like with healing time and everything, it was about a 9-month process, and then I was in rehab for about a year after that before the doctor would actually clear me to go back to work. So I was out of work for I forgot how long. It was like 21 months. I couldn't work, and I was going absolutely insane, buddy. I mean, I have to be doing something. So, I'm outside with one arm mowing the lawn, trying to run a weed whacker with one hand, one arm, it was kind of like, I had to do something. I was trying.
I'm frustrated.
Well, it sucks that your screen went black.
It never did it before, and now it's well. Sorry, you're gonna have to cut this one short.
It's all good, buddy. Figure out what's going on with your computer. We'll get it next time, that's for sure.
Yeah. So
when's the next game? The next game's Thursday, ain't it? Ain't it something?
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, that's too
Thursday.
close.
I believe at 4:00. I think I saw.
And then what the Seahawks are drooling over? Final cut downs.
Yep. Why? Why would you do this to me, computer, today? Why would you mess up right now? What did I do to you?
I wonder that a lot too. Dina says your screen can't handle her beauty. Yep.
Yep. Something. It must can't handle my beauty or something. Did they? See.
That's exactly what they are too, Dina. The sea chickens are vultures. But I mean, their team's bad enough on the O and D line to the point where I think they're going to be swooping up everybody from us they can. Watch them get Donovan West and end up being pretty good though. That would suck. No. Hopefully, a team that's in front of them in the waiver wire order picks them up. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't understand this.
Oh boy.
Welcome into the 49ers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Chase Senior. Hope all of you are having a great Saturday night after the San Francisco 49ers took down the Minnesota Vikings by a final score of 17-7 in Week 2 of the NFL preseason. This is your post-game show. Appreciate all of you for rocking and rolling with us live on the call-in app as well as on YouTube. Your post-game show. Appreciate all of you for rocking and rolling with us live on the call-in app.
Did you see Alfredo Gutierrez? Did you see him play?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good game.
Did you see Alfredo Gutierrez? Did you see him play? Oh.
Yeah, pretty good game.
Alfredo Gutierrez?
I'm looking at. I can see myself on screen.
Turn the volume down on that though. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
we'll play Denver in Denver or in.
we play at Denver week 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be at Mile High in the thin air, which I mean those guys could come up to Utah to practice. I'll gladly go watch that. But yep. Yeah. I mean it is though. It is thin air. I mean, like, you know, I'm used to this. I think I'm around elevation 4,000, give or take a couple hundred feet here and there, depending on where you're at. I go down to sea level, and like go like doing some hiking with my cousins, and because they live on the Pacific Northwest, so we go down there, and I mean I can go forever and not get winded, and they're just like winded, pretty quick. I'm going, huh? But it's just because I'm used to the thin air, and I go down there, and I'm taking in more air, right?
Yeah. So what NFL football team close to you? Like
the closest one. Okay, I have to look it up because the Raiders might be winning that one. Let's see this. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, what team does my state support? If it says the Arizona Cardinals are the closest team. The Red Chickens, really? That's funny.
Gina said, I went to Denver and took need days for my body to adjust, especially with the allergies.
Wow. Okay, so I have to literally ask, how far away are I'm starting with the Raiders because I think they're closest to the Cardinals. Schedule. Wow, this ain't working very good. I actually looked this up a long time ago. I'm trying to figure it out. This one guy was claiming that everyone here should be a Bronco fan. They're the closest team. I said, no, they're not. Denver's not closest to us. And then I looked it up, and mileage wise, Denver, it wasn't the closest one. It was like I think it was the Arizona Cardinals. But now the Los Angeles, now the Raiders are in Vegas. That's closer than Denver, Colorado is to where I'm at. So I'm going to say that the Raiders are the closest team. Cardinals, I think the Cardinals are second. Then it's Denver. Then Seattle, which I wouldn't go there to watch a game if someone paid me. And then I think it might be the two LA squads before San Francisco. The state I live in, buddy, there is no prevalent football team. You go to a sports bar on game day, it is a mess. There are just, everyone's kind of grouped up, but you see most squads represented, and there's always a Lions fan or two sitting at the bar by themselves. But
Dina said, "Don't feel bad. I'm in Eagle Pigeons country."
Ooh, yeah, that would suck.
Well, I guess I just have to close this down. My computer's still not coming on. See, I don't know how the ending gonna look when I turn this off.
Oh, now you're not gonna know how to shut it down.
Yeah. I can't say stop I can't say in live because I can't get to my screen. It's just, I hope, but no, if I had a virus, it would took the whole system down. All right. I won't turn my computer off to reboot it and stuff. So y'all have a good night.
All right, buddy.
Thank you for coming on,
You
David.
too. You too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be over with Niner sickness if you want to come join us after you figure out your issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go to.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Love you too, Dina. All right. Here we go. Let's see what's happening.